guys, my name is Victoria Pavlov. I am the Photoshop artist. Welcome to my studio. How are you guys? Because we all stuck at home, and today I will give you something you can work. You can create very detailed paintings, so you will spend more time on it in kind of nice during all coronavirus isolation. So guys, first of all, I would like to share with you the link. You can go to my Patreon and you can download a free, you can download Sketch we will be working on today. It's free, guys. Just go download and you can use this Sketch during our live stream, or you can download and use it later. It's up to you, but you can go to my Patreon page. Let me open it for you, and you can download this Sketch. I uploaded a link to in my YouTube chat, and also Behance. People who with me on Periscope, you can go to my, again, let me zoom in. I'm sorry, I will switch to desktop. You can go to my Patreon. Let me show to you much better. Just like this, you can download this Sketch and you are ready to go. Okay, guys, today I will be using Adobe Fresco. Also, I will be using Apple iPad Pro and Apple Pencil. Guys, you can use, if you don't want to use my Sketch, you can use any image for your references, and you can start from white blank canvas and go ahead. So let me switch to my desktop, just like that, and as you can see, I have opened Adobe Fresco with our Sketch on it. Now I have two layers. One layer is a simple background layer, a white background layer, and top layer, our second layer, is our Sketch. Let's talk about brushes. We will be using pencil. Today you can use default Fresco pencil. If you will click on sketching family folder, you will be able to click on pencil, and you can start working on your project using this pencil. By the way, I will recommend you to add this pencil to your favorite, because I love this pencil. It's a very unique, I will not afraid to say perfect pencil for sketching in Adobe Fresco. But today I will be using another pencil. I will click on my Adobe Creative Cloud library. I talk about this library all the time, because in this library I have all my favorite Photoshop favorite brushes. I will click on this Creative Cloud library, and here I have Kyle's Drawing Box HB Pencil Pro 7 pixels. So you can use, as you can see, I have few of them. You can use any Kyle pencil you like the most. I love all of them, but again, it's up to you. I will click on first pencil, just like that, and as you can notice, I already add this pencil to my favorite. So again, if I will click on favorites, you can see here all my favorite brushes, and of course pencil is here as well. So I will be using this pencil. And now let's talk about color. You will be working with color wheel all the time during hi Terry during this painting. To make everything easier for you, to make easier to pick up color or change color, simply click on color wheel palette and panel, and arrange it right next to your toolbar, just like this. At least for me, it's much easier. And of course, you can move your canvas anywhere you like. Again, everything is up to you. I will click on first color I would like to use today, kind of a light shade of a brown color. Just like this. I will increase size of my brush and I will add first layer of this color. Again, guys, because we are using Apple Pencil, Apple Pencil has great pressure sensitivity, and pressure sensitivity is your friend. Try to use pressure sensitivity in your advantage. So you can press harder and definitely you can apply more a color. If you will press lightly, you will apply less color to your canvas. It's like in traditional painting. Just spend more time. Try to apply even pressure with your first layer of color, because it's important. It's our base color. If you missed any pixels, don't panic. You can feel any painted pixels at any time. Also, guys, you can bring size of your brush down at any time. Don't afraid periodically switch between a bigger and smaller size of your brush. It's not hard. It's very easy, so pay attention to your brush size. It's important, specifically if you are working close to the edges of your sketch or some specific subject. Hi Rene, good to see you here. So this is our first layer. You can use same layer to add more colors, more brush strokes, but if you know me, you know that I love layers. So I will create a new empty layer. I will switch to a darker shade of same color. I will click on this color dot and I will bring it down just like that, and also I will bring size of my brush down. If you will use smaller size of your brush, you will create more detail painting and you will spend more time. Maybe it's good for the next few weeks, so just experiment to develop your own painting style. I will bring down the size of my brush about 86. I will see if I like it. And using this brush, yes, I will add a few strokes of this color, just like that. When you work with hair, the most important rule is follow original curve of the hair grown. It's very important. If you will follow original line, you will create a realistic looking painting. I'm periodically looking on my at my another monitor, because there I have opened my charts and also I have my reference image over there. So what I'm doing right now, guys, I'm applying just a few brush strokes of this dark brown color to my subject. And again, guys, you can use a smaller size of your brush and you will create more detailed image. But I don't want to spend a lot of time here. I don't want to keep you here more than you want to be. So I'm just giving you idea how you can start working on your hair painting in Adobe Fresco, because guys, you asked me a lot about this. And I decided to show how you can easy paint hair in Adobe Fresco today. Guys, on Periscope, I'm sorry if I'm missing your comments or questions. Just ask me again. I will try not to miss it. And just in case, if I will miss it again, you can ask on Twitter after our stream, and I will be more than happy to answer any of your questions. Just like that. As you can see, I will continue. I'm continue applying brush strokes with a darker brown color, just like that. And I follow original curves of the hair growth, just like this. Again, guys, don't be afraid to make any mistakes. You can fix anything at any time. Most importantly, pay attention to colors, to brush strokes, and just enjoy your creation. The rule number 1.1, enjoy your creation, enjoy your painting. This is the most important rule. And guys, Adobe Fresco is very intuitive application. I love Adobe Fresco. It's absolutely amazing application. If you never painted before, just download Adobe Fresco and start using it today. And again, if you have any questions, I'm here. Now I will bring size of my brush down and I will add another layer of same dark color, but I will create a new empty layer for that. And I will press harder. Apple pencil, just like that. And around here. Colors and shading and highlights will help us to create a value. And value is very important in hair painting. In Fresco or Photoshop or any other application, or if you're using traditional method of painting, pay attention to pay extreme attention of to value. Try to create a value. And again, very important, all highlights and shadows. They are always important in any painting workflow. A few more brush strokes, just like this. And again, guys, definitely, you can create a more beautiful image than I'm trying to create right now, because I don't want to keep you here longer than it's supposed to be. We have about only 20-25 minutes. Guys, if you have questions, I'm repeating myself, but please don't hesitate, just ask. If you want to see any specific tutorial, any specific stream about Photoshop, Illustrator, Lightroom, photography, painting, graphic design, anything you like, just ask. I will be more than happy to live stream about any topic you are more interested in. Just like this. Few more dark brush strokes, and we will switch color of our brush pencil to a lighter shade. Just like that. And again, guys, pay attention to pressure sensitivity. Pressure sensitivity is a magic. Using a right pressure sensitivity, you can create a very impressive create very impressive work. You can create very impressive shading, transition between many different colors. So guys, pay attention to pressure sensitivity. If you're not comfortable with it, just open any, create a new document in Fresco and just apply brush strokes. Brush stroke after brush stroke after brush stroke. After a few hours, you will be more comfortable. You will develop your own pressure sensitivity and your own style. Just like this. Now, I will create a new empty layer, but I will create a new empty layer above our base layer. I will select this layer. I will click, I will create a new empty layer. I will switch color of my brush to lighter shade of same color. I will bring size of my brush down, just like that, and I will add a few brush strokes of this color. just like this. And again, guys, a smaller size of your brush will help you to create more detailed image. And yes, in this case, you will need to spend more time, and it's up to you guys. You can create a more detailed image. You can create your painting in impressionist style. Everything is up to you. It's all your creation. It's your art. So just like this. How are you this morning, Renee? Just like this. And around here. Now, I will create, before that, let me add a few more brush strokes in here. And around here, just like this. And again, guys, I'm trying to work fast because we have 20-25 minutes maximum. Now, I will create a new empty layer above this layer. I will bring opacity of this layer down about probably 24. I will increase size of my brush, and I will add a few brush strokes of same color in here. What I'm doing here, guys, I'm basically smoothing out all brush strokes. I'm blending all brush strokes, just like that. Now, I will highlight my top layer. I will create a new empty layer, and I will click on darker shade of our brown color, base color. And did you notice, guys, Fresco remembers all colors we used in our current document. It's very helpful. I will increase size of my brush. I will bring down opacity of my layer, of my brush, I'm sorry. And I will bring down opacity of my layer, and I will add a few splashes of brown color to her hair. And as you can see, we're blending all colors together, just like this. Now, guys, to save our time, I will start applying shades and highlights. But before I will start doing this, I would like to point out that if I will have more time, definitely I will spend more time, about maybe hour, maybe 2 hours to creating short and thin brush strokes to create a more detailed image. But again, we don't have so much time. So I will create a new empty layer. I will use darker shade of brown color. I will bring opacity of my brush up. Flow value is 100%. I will bring size of my brush down, basically, and I will add a few splashes of a dark color. Basically, I'm shading top of her hair, just like that. And again, guys, hair painting is very easy if you follow original curves of the hair grown. It's important. Just maybe before you will start working on some hair painting, you will spend 15-20 minutes just paying attention to all details of your subject, and I can guarantee it will help you to create more detailed and a more beautiful hair painting art, just like this, maybe around here. Now what I will do, I will create a new empty layer. I will use lighter shade of same color we used it before, and I will add a few splashes of this light color, but I will bring size of my brush down, just like this. And again, guys, pressure sensitivity is your friend. Also, don't forget that you can change opacity of any layer. You can bring down value flow value at any time. Flow value is basically opacity of your brush. And don't be scared of experimenting with your brush setting. You can restore your brush at any time. Now, I will bring down opacity of this layer. I will create new empty layer. I will use lighter shade of same color. I will bring a flow value down about 44, and I will add a few splashes of highlights around here. As I said before, highlights are very important. Shadows are important as well. Just like this. And again, guys, play with your brush size. You don't have to stuck with one size of your brush. And if you want to create more detailed painting, use as many layers as you can. Because, example, if a few minutes later you will decide that, you know, this part of highlights are too bright for me, you can easily fix it just bringing down opacity of this layer, or you can change blend mode of any layer. Simply click on layer properties icon, and you will be able to blend, change a blend mode at any time, and change opacity of your layer at any time as well. Just like this. Again, guys, shadows and highlights are next to each other. Where we have highlights, there we have all our shadows. It's very important to remember. Now I will create a new empty layer. I will switch to darker shade of same color, and I will add a few splashes of darkest color in my painting. Just like this. And again, change size of your brush at any time. Use pressure sensitivity, and you always can undo anything you like. Simply click on this arrow, and you will be able to undo anything you like if you think you made any mistake, or you want to change anything, you're not happy with some particular brush stroke. Just like that. Using highlights and shadows, we are creating a value, and a value is super important in painting, in hair painting. Just like this, a little bit around here. And again, smaller size of your brush will help you to create a more detailed painting, and this is important, specifically in hair painting. Now I will highlight my sketch layer. I will create a new empty layer. I will use light color for a skin tone. You can use any color for your skin painting, it's up to you. Just like that. I just want to show it you, and do not forget to create shadows under subject hair. It's important. I will create a new empty layer. I will use brown color, and I will add a few splashes of a shadow directly under her hairband, just like that. And again, because I use separate layer, I can bring down opacity of this layer just like this. Guys, I can continue working on this painting at least next 2 hours. If I want to create more detailed painting, I will spend 4, 5 or 10 hours. If I want to be I want to create super detailed image, definitely I will need to spend more time, but we don't have this time. So guys, this is what I wanted to share with you today. Again, if you have any question, just ask. Go to my Patreon page and download this sketch for free. Yes guys, don't think about anything else, just go download and start working on this project. What I want to ask you after you will download this sketch and you will paint you will finish your project, just share this project on Twitter and tag me in your creations. I will be super happy to see what you will create. So guys, thank you so much. Thank you for all your support. Super appreciated. And I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we will work we will create something very beautiful in Adobe Photoshop. So guys, tune in tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Thank you so much guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.